Hi, how's it going? It's Gwen. I'm here to do a beautiful reading for you today. It's the 12th. Yeah, 12th of March. hmm And so if we add the 12 together, that's a 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Threes are all about being a master creator, master builder in your life, okay? Threes are about connecting with the ascended masters, okay? Especially when you're seeing multiple threes, okay? Many messages may be coming through the dream state, is what I'm hearing too. I've got some mugwort lit today while we're doing this reading, and it's very dark purple. I thought it was a black candle I had lit today for us, but very much matching the color of my shirt. Yeah, so let's see what my Liminal Spirits deck has to say for the collective today, with 3 being this energy. And I've had some really great creative epiphanies and feeling truly inspired and feeling my feminine flow through my creativity. And I don't know, I just feel like there's this light bulb on in my head, like the light of this candle. So let's see what flew out here. Burial ground and snail. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was feeling that. Like, I even said a little prayer before I tuned in and came on, saged myself. Just felt like it was going to be a little bit more of an intense kind of message today about really letting go and surrendering. And, you know, it's in a sense, a death of an old way of being, of your spirit, like an ego death, okay, is what I'm feeling for a lot of people. And so burial ground coming in. See a lot of blue energy in this card too. I think that, let me pull my candle back. Here we go. Okay. So I'm seeing a mountain, a large mountain, okay, which could be representing, you know, obstacles in your life. Lots of buildings down below. It's about burying those things of the past, but also like connecting with our ancestors. I'm feeling through this burial ground. They really, truly want to connect with us at this time. Through this 333 portal that we just had, March 3rd of 2021, you know, where new gateways have been opened where we can speak telepathically, even with our star family, with our ancestors. They want us to know we are not alone on this quest, on this journey, on this discovery. And the snail coming out, you know, I'm seeing this cycle there, the spiral showing it big time, okay? And that's always talking about seeing the patterns. And snail moves very slow, right? Slow and steady. And he carries his home with him. And it reminds me of like that saying, home is where the heart is. And that's especially, I feel like I'm connecting with those souls out there, those wanderers, you know, kind of like Ren and I, you know, we call ourselves the mystic tumbleweeds for a reason. You know, we feel very much drawn to certain areas. We rely on our spirit, on our ancestors, on our angel team to divinely guide us to the souls that need us in their life, to the opportunities that are more directly aligned in our path, you know. So yeah, we stop here, we go there, you know, and we decided to finally set up a home base here in, you know, Louisiana, because it just feels right. We really love the warm weather too, you know. But that doesn't mean that a new leaf might come and steer us in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Because we're guided that way. We trust in our path. And so, yeah, I went off on a tangent there. I'm going to go to my book just to make sure there's nothing I forgot with burial ground, because that one, And I'm also hearing from the snail that you have this hard, like many of you may have this hard exterior, but underneath this, like the snail's hard shell, but underneath it's like all ooey and gooey. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we'll see what he has to say too, but that stands out. And all this yellow surrounding the snail, these bright sunshine rays. Can you see the sunshine rays? So really about, especially with the number three today, with that energy, is really about standing out, like being who you are, uniquely you and perfectly as you are, and really standing out from the crowd and standing in your truth and shining very gloriously and not comparing your path to others. You release time constraints. You understand that things flow to you divinely. And it feels good to feel confident in your truth of your heart. Okay. So let's see what the burial ground has. Some more messages here for you. Among the standing stones, we can dance with the dead, the other kin, the spirits of place, if we dare. But we must be cautious not to lose track of our path or release our ties to the earthly realm, for it is not yet our time to reside outside of it. You see those hills? They are not just the land. They are made up of the bones of your ancestors. Honor them by walking your path, knowing and respecting your power. Make peace with a memory. Leave a stone behind to mark that memory's impact, and then you may travel with a lighter spirit moving forward. Yeah. I've been saying this. I'm going to cry. I felt like I was going to cry in that moment. It's going to hit somebody in the heart, what I just said. I have been going through. Ren and I like to play little fun games for intimacy. Okay, because we're learning our love languages again. So, like, we like music a lot. All right. So we love to add music into our downtime, quiet time, creative time, right? Where we're both being separate, but also together. And then the music brings us in together, right? So we'll just randomly pick a year, and then Ren will find on his Apple or whatever music, I'll pick 75, the year I was born, and then we'll listen to all the music of 75, whatever it wants to shuffle through, really interesting. And so some of these songs, because I totally feel like especially when you're putting it like on a shuffle and it's random or whatever, but even sometimes on your YouTube feed, like spirit will come in and like purposely want you to listen to a song, but listen to the song in a different light now because you're a new person, and make peace with it. It may have a new message for you now. So sing an old song in a new way is what I'm hearing too from spirit. Okay. And I've been saying that a lot in my readings, so that's totally resonating. The burial ground is a place of memory, a monument to those who have come before us, and a reminder of our own futures. Its connection with death is not one to be feared, but embraced. Death is a transition, not an ending. The sacred space of the burial ground provides us a meeting ground of place and spirit. Okay. And I just see all this light, this pink light. There is a pinkness, there's light, all these showing the connection to the sky here, okay? That we are connected with our loved ones in spirit, okay? The sky represents source, spirit, angels, our ancestors, stars, right? Right, okay. So let's see what the snail has to say. Snail? Snail's all about cycles. I know it is, but it has other things to say too. Yes, it does. Where are you hiding, Snail? There's a lot of animals that come out in this little book lately. And if you haven't tuned into my spring forecast reading, pick a pile reading, that one's got some really beautiful messages too that I just loaded last night. So, okay, there's the snail. The snail says to slow down and enjoy the scenery. Go ahead, give it a taste while you're at it. Like the snail, be sure to carry protection with you so you don't leave the most vulnerable parts of yourself on display as you follow your path. While the snail is known for being slow, anyone who tends to a garden knows how quickly he can be destructive if left unchecked, often consuming all of the tasty leaves on a plant in the night. We may put important things off thinking we have time to ignore them until later, but they can quickly catch up with us, seemingly out of nowhere. Okay. Silently, the snail glides across a leaf, leaving behind a glistening trail of where he's been, tentatively exploring the world around him. He's got one eye stalk fixed on the present and one scanning the past or the future. He also carries his home with him, a shell of protection. The snail reminds us to take precautions, to recognize the difference between taking our time versus procrastination, and to curb bad or dangerous behaviors before they cause irreplaceable harm or damage. My little tiger on my belly went, oh. So take good care of you and your temple is what I'm hearing too. Right? Right. Okay. Is there, you know, I love tuning into my animal deck. I know we've got one animal out here already. So let's see if there's any other messages. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's like half my deck. So let me shuffle a little bit more. The animals always get so excited. She picked me. I do have 10 to 12 decks over here. Yeah, I'm going to change it up probably starting tomorrow and give you a more wide angle view of where I sit and my table and everything. Yeah, change it up a bit so you can see some of my decks and my crystals and my beauties and yeah, surrounding me. And the full tapestry behind us, you know, which is a dragon and a beautiful man and magic and alchemy in action. Two popped out. 2 and 2 here. Oh, yes. I was just talking to... Oh, I thought that was the bear. Oh, it's the wombat. Be at home, he says. Be at home. What was I just talking about? Sorry, my back was itching, you guys. I guess I'm getting really comfortable on camera. Oh, Yordy. Okay, so... All right, please don't snort, Gwen, on camera. I get to laughing and then I get snorting and then I'm not that comfortable yet with y'alls. All right, card 68, which is a 14, which is a 5. Does that make sense? I'm mathing with y'alls, okay? So, wombat spirit, be at home. This means so many things. I'm talking about that where the snail carries his home on his back, okay? Right? And now it's the wombat saying be at home. So being at home in your own skin is what this is about too. Right? And that's what I'm just showing you right then. It's so silly. Also could literally mean just take some time out and be at home. There's no rush. Right? That's what happens when you truly finally figure out that time is an illusion. Okay, and that, you know, we're here to create our own path, our own golden brick road, and it doesn't involve compare or contrast with anybody else, like, and their path. Like, it's, yeah. It requires a level of patience beyond, let me tell you, for this Gemini. But I'm mastering it. Let's just say that. The elephant spirit is here. The elephant has been coming out lots for y'alls. I know it is. Because it's your ancestors. It's like, we're here, all right? Learn from your past, though. Okay? Learn from your past. Learn from the mistakes of the past. Put the cycles, the patterns, right? Okay? And put it to rest. Take a memory from the past and look at it in a different way now. Okay? And so that your heart can heal. Okay? That's the elephant spirit. Sorry, I didn't show the card. But it's definitely one that, you know, your ancestors are supporting you too. And connect with your roots. Okay. And now I'm kind of feeling too, you know, that We all grieve. We grieve when we lose people, important loved ones. We grieve in different ways. And, for me, my dad's coming through in this reading, which is awesome. I lost him when I was a year old, my blood father. And so I've had a stepfather my whole life, but I always wanted to know my real father. And I was mad at God, source. My whole life, I was mad. My whole life, I've been mad that I didn't get to know him, that I don't have a memory to hold on to or something special. And I just felt like my whole life was punishment and that I didn't understand, And so now that I'm more spiritually attuned and awakened, and I know this connection that I have with my father in spirit, it's, I don't have those memories, right? But now I don't hold resentment and regret to my mother because now I have a connection with him that she has no idea about, so it's helped me heal. And I think your ancestors want you to know that they're there, that they haven't left you, and that they're always wanting to communicate with you and do. It's just sometimes we're just in a rush. We need to slow down. We need to look at the glistening tracks of the snail, okay? And be at home in our own skin, okay? And that it's okay, the things that have happened in the past. It's who made you who you are today. And just don't hold guilt over yourself or resentment or, it's time to forgive. And this is your rebirth. You're beautiful. You're beautiful just as you are right now in this moment. Wherever you are, you're supposed to be right there. Have patience with your own heart, your own soul in this path too, during this transition. Okay? I love you guys. If it resonated today, give me a thumbs up. Share these videos. Donate if you can. We love you so much. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye. Love you.